I met Lynn Paltrow in 1984 when she became a fellow in Georgetown at the Women's Law and Public Policy Fellowship Program. She was, of course, Lynn Paltrow, even then.
I first learned of Lynn and her work while I was a law student in my first year of law school, and it happened to be the first year of the Birth Summit. I attended the Birth Summit, and the first night of the conference, I went down to the lobby, and the person that I happened to be talking to was Lynn Paltrow.
My heart was always in human rights work, and I applied all sorts of places. And then there was this opportunity at the National Advocates for Pregnant Women. I always say this, Lynn took a chance on me because I had not had the years of working in the nonprofit sector that I'm sure everyone else applying had. But I think she saw something in me and thought that maybe we could do something together.
I met Lynn almost as soon as I started law teaching at Rutgers Law School in Newark. We were both invited to speak on a panel on reproductive rights that was organized by the Women's Rights Law Reporter. And we both had very similar views about reproductive rights, and we bonded immediately.
Lynn work is so important with pregnancy justice because no one is running to represent the hard to represent women. The women who are dealing with substance abuse issues, who have the checkered past, who don't represent poster child feminism. She is the one that sees the people most in need and tries to deliver the most services to them.
And that, I think, when she founded National Advocates for Pregnant Women, was at the heart of what she was doing. She picked some of the hardest cases because others weren't looking. And she knew that by saying, this is wrong, we would begin to start really understanding the terrible toll we're taking on pregnant people.
It's hard to describe the importance of Lynn's work. It's been movement defining. She carved out a space for talking about pregnancy as a legal and political issue that really didn't exist before. It's thanks to her carving out that space that I get to do the work that I get to do.
Lynn as an advocate is like the best and the strongest because she's one of many. Like she builds an entire microcosm of support around her to advocate for a case, for a woman. It's actually ultimately for a woman.
I've always admired that about her because it bespoke an integrity and an unflinching look at some of the most difficult issues of our day, particularly within our movement. And so it's kind of hard not to be a Lynn fan when you see that kind of integrity happening.
It wasn't academic to her. It was really about, it was really about the people, the women she represented. It was really such a deep passion for her that made her so effective and so dedicated. And I mean, she's really special in that way.
To be part of NEPW, to be part of the work of Lynn's vision, to be a partner with Lynn was really a gift and really changed my life.
I've learned so much from Lynn. She supported this outsider view that the punishment of pregnant people had to be an integral part of our opposition to reproductive violence.
I hope somebody does a biography on her because she's a pretty astonishing person.
For me, working with her, I felt like I'd found a home, and it was really, she's amazing. She's an amazing person.
It's exciting to think what will this person, Lynn Paltrow, do next? And I can hardly wait to know what she'll do. And I know, of course, pregnancy justice is thriving, although, of course, we never know what's going to crop up until it does. But I know that Lynn and pregnancy justice are going to be ready to speak out when it happens.
Lynn, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for carving this path.
You truly changed my life.
you have been perhaps my longest ally in the fight for reproductive justice.
I want you to know that I love you so much, and I'm so in awe of you and the work you've done.
I have been truly shaped by you and the work that you do, and I'm always in awe of everything that you are still doing. You never get tired.
I just can't thank you enough for your friendship, for your camaraderie, for your advocacy, for all that you've done in my life, and also for the reproductive freedoms of everyone in this nation and around the world.
The impact you've had on me is something I could never, ever express to you. And I think that not just me, but I think you've impacted so many people.
I just want to say thank you. When I think of you, I'm just filled with gratitude and love and respect and awe. And I just appreciate the fact that our paths intersected.
Lynn, I always love you, to quote a famous song, because you have changed my life and you've changed the movement.
Lynn, thank you for all you've done.